Yep.
So quiet. Not anymore. So, this is Pac-Man 256 from the same developers of Crossy Road. So, it's an infinitely scrolling Pac-Man game with some extra things in it as well. But it's still Pac-Man. It still retains that core gameplay that you know and that you love. And there's still game over. But there's lasers now. Lasers. There's also objectives. So if you eat 2 melons, you get something else. So the game constantly gives you reason to keep coming back and playing outside of it just being fun in of itself. You can also power up the abilities you get. So the laser lasts longer. You can see the duration at the top of the screen. So collecting coins and just getting high scores and things like that enable new weapons and power-ups to be unlocked for your loadout. So as you saw there very briefly, there are quite a number of power-ups you can get, and your loadout is at the bottom there. You can pick 3. Maybe you can get more. I'm still playing. Yeah, it's a lot of reason to continue to come back to this game. The interesting thing is when you get the power pellet, any power-ups that are also on the screen just turn into other power pellets. So you can't, as far as I know, double up on a power-up and a power pellet. Ooh, the bomb. So if you notice, there's a glitch that's eating up the bottom of the screen, so you have to advance. And, look, Crossy Road, see? And there's a decent number of different visual options that you have. You have like go-karts, the office setting, automobile, as you see here. And the nice thing is when you play in co-op, it's just pure. You're not trying to outdo anyone. You're just trying to get the highest score with whoever you're playing with. So I'm playing with my 10-year-old. And one of the nice things that you saw is when you die, you sort of spawn back in, and if the person still playing walks over that icon, come right back into the game. Now they could be a jerk and just not have you spawn back in, or will not select your spawn point, and then it would just be them playing. That might be indicative of some other issues they have with you, like the fact they just may not like you if that's what they decide to do. Get to open boxes. As we've seen as of late, people really enjoy opening boxes, be they tangible or virtual. So there's some good old-fashioned co-op. So I think that was me that died. Oh, it was my 10-year-old. So walk over the icon, and Shira spawn back in as the robot. You move at the same speed. It's just a visual difference. So the chairs are the same as ghosts. Sometimes you just have to remember like what you can kind of get lost in the fact that you're doing something you're used to seeing ghosts in Pac-Man. So you get used to that after like a couple of seconds. Oh, you should. If you don't, then you should seek professional help. And you make your way and continue to unlock more power-ups. As I said, you can level them up, but you can see the effect immediately. So I went from having a 6-second timer for the tornado to 7 seconds because I powered it up 1 level. I really enjoy the Pac-Mania because it's just another throwback. I mean, it's always nice to see. The giant power-up is one of my favorites too. Some serious damage when you're giant. Just don't forget that you've lost power-up, because then you'll die. Ooh, the bomb. It goes off by itself, or if you touch something. The nice thing is all the characters doing co-op all get the power-up, which is the beauty of it. So if one person gets something, everybody gets it. So yeah, there's also stats. Who doesn't love stats? The kids enjoy stats. They really enjoy metrics. and the derivation of metrics and the data and things that can be derived from those metrics. Obviously, I'm lying. We scrolled up and they went, "Can we go back to the game, Daddy?" And I said, "Yeah, sure, we can go back to the game." So I believe it's playable up to 4 players. I've only done 3-player co-op, but this is a $5 game. If you have any affinity for any Pac-Man, I can't imagine why you wouldn't enjoy Pac-Man 256. It's a really fun game, and yeah, it's definitely made a good transition from, I believe, the mobile version and onto the console and PC space. I also mentioned this is the Steam version, so the PC version of the game. So have a blast with that. Having a blast with that, I should say. Can't imagine why I wouldn't, unless we're talking like, what was that, Pac-Man 2: The New Adventures. No. It's amazing that, you know, with Pac-Man CE and then Pac-Man CEDX, there's still innovation for a game that has relatively simple mechanics, challenging with simple mechanics, and it's one of the veterans, and it's been tweaked here and there, but that formula has still stood the test of time. Anyway, feel free to like, subscribe, click on the links in the videos. One is for reviews, another one is for shorter reviews. That's it, shorter reviews.